Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to my quick review for Hercules, which of course is the brand new Hercules movie for this year, starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, or just Dwayne Johnson as he likes to be called nowadays, and it is directed by Brett Ratner, the guy that brought us X-Men 3, Tower Heist, Rush Hour 1 and 2 and 3, Red Dragon, which I actually like. He's a hit and miss director in my opinion. X-Men 3 I didn't hate, that was okay. Rush Hour 3 I didn't really like. Rush Hour 2 I liked. Rush Hour 1 I really liked. Tower Heist was fun, I like that. Red Dragon, like I said, I really liked. There's been a couple other movies that I didn't really care for, I'm just not remembering. But I know he's directed a couple movies that I was just like, oh, he directed that? Ooh. But anyway, I don't hate Brett Ratner, so I was actually looking forward to seeing this, especially since after I saw The Legend of Hercules, which I did not get a chance to review, after I saw that, I was like, wow, that was a piece of shit, so I hope this one will be better. And it has Dwayne Johnson, someone that looks like he could actually be Hercules, unlike that last dude who just looked kind of buff. No, he was a little bluff. He's kind of tough. Well, so, did Dwayne Johnson succeed as Hercules? Let's find out. Alright, so the story for Hercules, if I can explain it real quick, follows, of course, Hercules, who is the son of Zeus, who is a tough dude, really big. I mean, he's The Rock, so, or Dwayne Johnson, like he likes to be called, I'm sorry. He's Dwayne Johnson, so he's a big dude. He looks like a god. He's tough as hell. And he's a mercenary who has a tragic past. He does, because his family died, and it might even be his fault, the reason why they died. So he has a tragic past. Him and a group of mercenaries that he pretty much controls in a way just goes around, you know, just doing little deeds here and there to raise enough money so they can live out the rest of their days in solitude. But of course, there's a king, played by John Hurt, who's in like every movie in the world, decides, hey, Hercules, I need your help. You're tough enough. I want you to train my army. These guys are coming and they want to take my place, and hey, I don't want them to do that, so train my army, Hercules. Let's fight them, and I'll give you like 3 times your weight in gold, which is a fucking lot of money. Hercules, big bitch. So he's just like, yeah, I'll do it, fine. And he does it, and of course there might be some betrayals and a lot of action here and there and some silly shit, you know. Whatever. So there you go, there's the story for Hercules. The story is stupid, silly, predictable as all hell, but so much fun. It really was. And the reason why is because the movie's not very long. It's like 95 minutes, which is, you know, a breath of fresh air. There's so many movies out there nowadays that think they need to be 2.5 hours long and fill it with, you know, all this action that just gets repetitive. This movie doesn't do that. This movie builds the characters enough so you get to know who each character is. You get to know who Hercules is, why he's a broken man, whatever. And then you get plenty of the action that you've come to expect. Now, I do have to say, I do have one complaint. The first 5 minutes of the film pretty much shows you everything that you saw in the trailer. All the fights with the lion and the boar and all the other ones, the hydra and stuff. All of that is in the first 5 minutes, and you barely see anything extra. Like, everything you saw in the trailers is exactly what you see in the movie. There is none of that later on in the film. The rest is just, you know, Hercules fights a bunch of humans, or Hercules fights these guys that might be centaurs, and like, that's pretty much it. I mean, there's no other mythological beast later. I mean, he fights maybe a wolf, but that's not a mythological beast. I mean, it's close. I mean, they look kind of like dire wolves, so they were tough wolves, all right? So he fought tough wolves. That's close, and there were 3 of them. 3 tough wolves. That's as much as you're going to get for the rest of the film. But still, the action was very well shot, a lot of fun. The characters were actually really likable. I really liked every one of Hercules' partners, all of the mercenaries that follow them, the female girl, the crazy dude, the smart-ass guy, the little kid that's like his uncle, his nephew, Hercules' nephew. I feel like there was another one I'm missing. No, I think that's it. But anyway, no, Ian McShane, of course. Oh my god, I almost forgot about Ian McShane. Ian McShane's like the, you know, he's the guy that sees all the visions and stuff. He's a guy that just like, he smokes a lot of weed and is just like, oh man, ooh, I see everything. If you see the movie, you know what I'm talking about. If not, you're just like, what the fuck are you talking about, Gore? But if you see the film, you know what I'm talking about. But he's great too. You get to know each one of them, and you get to really like them for the most part, which is very surprising. And of course, Hercules, Dwayne Johnson does a great job with the action, and when it gets to the dramatic parts, I think he does a really good job as well. I think Dwayne Johnson is one of those actors that I would like to say he's an actor now. He's been in plenty of films where he actually acted. You know, stuff like Snitch, Faster, a few other movies. This movie, he's actually acted and did very well. So you know what? Dwayne Johnson, you finally made it in my book. You are definitely an actor, a really good one too. You're great in this, I would say. So yeah, there's a lot of great action. Hercules is badass. He just smacks people around. I was also surprised that the movie is PG-13, but there's actually quite a good amount of blood. Like, you'll see heads on sticks and stuff. You see people get bashed around. You see blood spew everywhere. There is some scenes where it's very bloodless, but you would expect that from a PG-13 action movie like this. But I was very surprised when they actually showed blood, and they showed some of the more disgusting moments. That was really good. So I really enjoyed this film. It's a blast from beginning to end. It's definitely better than Legend of Hercules, which definitely was not a blast from the beginning to end. It's never boring. It's short. It's fun. It's sweet. I like it. I should say this. The CG sucked ass in this game. I mean, this movie. Oh boy, it was bad. The CGI sucked real bad. But anyway, besides that, I really enjoyed this movie. Definitely go check out Hercules. I'm going to give it a 33 out of 40. I really enjoyed it. So there you go. There's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and goodbye.